What's up, y'all? Private Jarob here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just gonna make a little video for Dead Knight. He asked how to make DayZ videos because he wants to stream, he wants to record. So this is for him and anybody else that wants to make DayZ videos or any other videos. This is how I do it. I'm no pro, so if you want to look on YouTube, there's probably some better videos on it, but since I'm getting a comment about it, I may as well make a video for you. And specifically for DayZ, I definitely have a bitrate and rendering advice that will probably do you some good, because I've seen some pretty junky quality videos on DayZ, and I was having bad issues with video quality when I first started making videos, so I'll try to save you that headache. So first things first, you're going to download OBS Studio. Just find it online, it's free, and yeah. Download OBS Studio. You're going to do quick setup with OBS Studio, and you're going to make a folder for your recordings. Okay, so I have mine on my C drive. Bam. And I just named it New OBS Recordings Folder. So that's where all your recordings are going to go. And here's all my recordings. You can see I'm recording one right now, so bam. So once you do that, just do quick setup OBS. You don't have to do any advanced setup. Just do quick setup, and you'll go through all the stuff with me right now. Okay, so first things first, you're going to want to open your game that you're going to want to record. So in my Steam, since I don't have it already set up, I just started PUBG. Okay, so boom, got PUBG open. You guys can open up DayZ or whatever you're wanting to record. Then you go back to OBS, go to sources, press this plus symbol down here. Boom. Game capture. Click that. Title it whatever you want, but I'm going to title it my game's name. Keep it simple. I got all my game's names right here. Battlefield, Escape from Tarkov, DayZ. Boom. Okay. So you're going to do mode. You're going to click that. You're going to go to specific window. Capture specific window. That way it only records just the game. And when you alt tab out, it's not going to capture any of that stuff that you're doing when you're alt tabbed out. When you're in Discord or looking up a YouTube video, it's not going to be recording that. It'll just be recording your game wherever you're at when you alt tab. So capture specific window, and then window. Click your game. Should be up because your game's open. It's going to be right here. Bam. I'll click that. Press OK. And now I have a PUBG source. And whenever I open up PUBG, or if I was to open up Escape from Tarkov or Battlefield or DayZ, it's just going to automatically know which game is open, and it's going to record it. Okay? So pretty simple. I think it starts you with 2 audio tracks. You can add more audio tracks. I can't really remember exactly how. That's something Google can help you with. But yeah, I don't know. I can't remember exactly how you add a different audio track, but I know it's possible. And you'll just have to set up that audio track as well. So my audio track is my desktop one. I have no filters. Properties, just default. Advanced audio properties, nothing. But if you wanted to turn up, crank it up, make it louder than it already is, then bam. Do right there. I have mine on track 1, but it doesn't matter where. You just have to have it matched. You want a different track. So my desktop audio is 1. My mic audio is 2. You have up to 6 different tracks you can have. Okay. So there's that. My mic one, I do have filters though. So I have noise suppression. So if you want to add a filter, you press plus. There's all these ones. So here's noise suppression, noise gate. Those are the 2 I use. Noise suppression, I do RN noise. It's good quality, more CPU usage. And I use noise gate because I have a kind of noisy house at times, so there's that. I do mine 30 or 29 and 23 to give it even extra noise gate. So that means my mic opens at 23 and it closes at 29. And you want it to have like a 5 or 6 decibel difference, so your mic's not just getting shut off like quickly and cutting off your words and sound weird. So there's that. Bam. And then I'll go to my settings. Okay. And this is how you can press start streaming, start recording, stuff like that. And if you use a replay buffer, you always have to press start replay buffer. But I don't recommend using replay buffer. It's better to use like NVIDIA replay. Okay, so here's my general ones. Give you a second to look over that. I don't think I changed anything on my general, but just in case. Okay, so there's that. Stream, I don't stream, but you can select your service. Pretty cool. Connect your account. And here's where the good stuff is. You do your output. Okay. So you're gonna want to make sure you have the same audio tracks that you have clicked. These are my stream settings. I don't stream, but here's my settings. Here's my recording settings. Standard, recording path, recording format, MP4, audio tracks 1 and 2. My encoder is NVIDIA NVENC H264. Now you can use this as long as your GPU is like at least a 1080 Ti. I'm sure you can do one from before then, but just double check online. If you have an older GPU than a 1080 Ti, I have a 3060 Ti, Founders Edition, and this is the best encoder to use if you can. So as long as yours is up to date with NVIDIA NVENC or can use NVIDIA NVENC H264, which is just like a different chipset or something, I don't know, then I'd recommend using this encoder. Rescale output 1920 by 1080, and that's it. You can use MOV in case you it says like this, right? If you're for some reason have a power loss or something like that, blue screen of death, you might lose your recording. But I never have had any of that stuff happen, so I just use MP4. If you did use you did use something else, then you can change it to MP4 later. But in order for you to edit, in order for you to edit, you're gonna have it back to like switch it up to MP4, which is you just like right click and switch it. But anyway, I just do MP4, keep it simple. Rate control, CQP is what I use. CQ level 18. Keyframe interval 0 seconds. Preset. P5 slow, good quality. Tuning high quality. Multi-pass mode single pass. Profile high. GPU 0. Max speed frames 2. Okay. My audio bitrate 320 all the way down. And I have my replay buffer set to 240 seconds, max memory 8,000 megabytes. But like I said, don't use it because sometimes it'll record 240 seconds, sometimes it'll record 30 seconds. And I've had it not record my replay correctly and lost good fights from that. So yeah, once it reaches 8,000 megabits or whatever you have it set to, it just shuts it off. So I just recommend using something else. in my audio, sample rate 48 kilohertz. Channels stereo. Okay. And your mic will be whatever your mic is. So you click that, your mic. If you have Turtle Beaches, just say Turtle Beach. Mine's Razer, so bam. Desktop's default. And if you add, you can add more audios. See? Decay rate, fast. Sample peak meters to hype, sample peak. I think these are all just factory settings anyway. You go to video, 1920 by 1080 is what I'm using. So if you do, you can use 1440 if that's what you have for your monitor. Just match your monitor. Downscale filter resolutions match. No downscaling required. FPS 60. For my hotkeys, you can do whatever you like. I just have mine Shift plus 9 plus F9. So if I'm in game, I just press Shift plus F9. I don't even have to get out of the game. And then it starts recording. And when I'm done recording that clip, I do Shift F9. It stops recording. My replay buffer. If you're going to use it, make sure you press Start Replay Buffer. When you first open up your game, it's not going to do anything. But when you're in game, you press Shift F8 and it'll record whatever that setting was. It'll record this much time. That's all I use for those. For advanced, this is my stuff. Process priority high. Render direct 3D 11. I don't even know if I switched any of this stuff, but here's my stuff. There's that. Pretty simple. Now, make sure after your computer does like a Windows update or something, my mic always is like not connected. I have to like reset my mic up, like go to advanced audio properties. Oh wait, not that. You go to properties and then you select your device. So it always goes back to default after a Windows update. Then I have to go right here to make sure my mic's working. So that's it for OBS. Now we'll go down to my editor, which is DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is a free program. You can also pay to use it, but the free version is really good and it's highly recommended by a lot of people. It's definitely takes a lot more CPU and GPU. I have an i7-11700 and a 3060 Ti. Nothing too crazy, but my girl can even use it on her old R9 and FX8350. So yeah, you can use it. I got 32 gigs of RAM, like really good RAM too, but you can use it no matter, pretty much, even if your computer's like really old. So I'll show you. Go into DaVinci Resolve. I got 18. I think there's even a newer one. To make a new project, you just press New Project. You name it. Bam. It'll open up a new thing. So you just do your setup with this. I have mine set up to save my DaVinci things to my E folder. And I made a folder for DaVinci edited videos. So once it's done editing, my video is going to be in this folder once it's done rendering. Okay. So if you want to, well, just drag and drop. Change project frame rate. Change. You drag down here. Boom. And there's all sorts of cool stuff you can do with this editor. You change the audio levels. you can change some cool stuff. Mess around with it, you'll learn. Do my max threshold right here. So any sound that's above this decibel will get reduced. It doesn't let my sounds go to this. So I do my advanced threshold to minus 7.7 because gunshots are really loud. Doesn't affect any other audio, but when there's a gunshot, bam, it doesn't let it blow out your ears. I do that limiter. Just double click dynamics to get there. You're going to have to learn a lot of stuff about this editor. It's kind of difficult. It's difficult to learn editing on any editing software, and this one is specifically kind of hard because there's so much you can do, right? But just YouTube, it'll be your best friend, and experience. Just make videos, man. But overall, it's pretty simple. You just drag your video over here, drop it down. See if I want to go to a different one, go to my recordings, boom. Drag and drop. It shows like the audio levels right here. Down below. This is my voice, right? So say I want to reduce this voice, split it. It's so loud, you know. Split and split, right click, then split. You can reduce it. Just keep it simple. They want to delete it. Right click, cut. You want to delete a tiny bit, split. Right click, cut. Say I didn't want to cut it. Say I messed up. Go up to edit, undo. And you can undo all of it. All that shit. Okay. Now, say you want to add music. So I got music. Where's my music? Oh, right here. My music folder. Boom. Drag and drop. Why is it not working? Hold up. Something's going on right here. What did I do? What did I do? Why is this number here? Weird. See, even me, I'm not a pro. Oh, get out of that, I think. Media pool. Yeah. Yeah, so recordings. Click to media pool. Let's just put this in the front. Fuck it. Here's the transitions. You can add transitions. You want to split to a transition. Bam. Drag and drop. Right click, and then drag and drop, and pretty much is everything. You want to delete it, just click it, press delete. Drag, drop. Oh, it's not showing it. There it goes. Boom. Super simple. Then you go to music. If you want to get your music on here, like I said, go find your music. Now be careful, don't download copyrighted music and put it in your videos, because you'll get in big trouble. You get a copyright strike on your video on YouTube, and then you can never monetize it. You keep doing that, you could get copyright strikes, and then something bad could happen to your channel. I don't know. So don't download copyrighted music. I download all mine on where did I go? Where do I go? SoundCloud, I think. SoundCloud's a good place to get it. Go here, non-copyright. You can find lots of free music for good. And you just go here, you find one that says download now. Can't download any of these. They say they're not copyrighted, but can't even download them. Video. Okay. Boom. Download file. You can download that. And it's non-copyrighted. Once you get your music downloaded, you can just drag, left click and drag down to here. That part off. Just drag it below your video. You see this is the music track. And you can reduce the sound, X, whatever. There you go. All right, we've been upgrading our base a little bit. Got some nice foot peaks now. Okay, so there's that. There's that. And you want to edit. You want to cut it off. Split. Cut. Go to edit. You can reduce the stuff like that. Damn. Freaking professional shit. Lots of cool shit you can do. So that's some of my favorite edits to do. Now, when you're done editing, here's the most important part. You go to delivery. Click audio. Go to 32 bit depth. When you do video, you want to do it in a 4K 3840 by 2160 Ultra HD. Frame rate 60. And right here where it says quality, do restrict to. And do it. You don't have to do it this, but I do it at 120000. 120, what is that? 1,200,000? Oh, 120,000. 120,000 kilobits per second. That's your bit rate. You want to have such a high bit rate, and you also want to do such a high resolution, even though I only recorded in 1920 by 1080p, because YouTube will make your video look like dog poop. What it does is it downgrades your video quality when uploading it to YouTube. Just YouTube does that to any video, just downgrades the quality. So my first videos I was doing on like 1920 by 1080p and did like, I don't know, like 50,000 kilobits per second. And it does the render super fast and it uploads it faster to YouTube, but it makes it not look good. We'll come up here, file name. We'll just type it video editing settings. Then you click add to render queue, right? And I already had mine set up for saving it in DaVinci edited videos folder in my E file or my E drive. Add higher resolution renders. Do add. Click render, and you wait for it to do all the rendering, right? Takes a while, especially if you have a long video, but that's it. Once that's done rendering, I'm just going to stop. Once it's done rendering, it'll be in your your folder. It's going to be right here. See, bam. And you go to YouTube. And you press create, right? So you already have a YouTube account created. You press bam, you upload video, and you select the file, right? Bam. Select it. And there you go. You just go through all this shit. Description. Add tags. I recommend adding a lot of tags. Languages, recording dates. Like that. It's uploading. Stop it. Delete. There we go. That's how you do it. Pretty much. If you guys have any more questions, because I know I was just kind of quick and I'm not too professional with this, but I was just doing it just to kind of help you out. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And I wish you guys the best of luck. Remember, Google and YouTube is your best friend. And I'll try to help you out as much as I can. But this should have covered most of the settings and a lot of other stuff. Just remember to render at 4K and 120,000 or close to that as you can. Good luck and thanks for watching.